Hello, good morning, everyone. There you are. You are the reason why I have wonderful and exciting mornings. I hope that you are all watching and you have the time during your coffee break to listen to what we have today. I'm sure makakatulong yan and that is why I'm here for you, for your benefit. So yan, I want to ask you a question, especially with those people who are quite struggling with their lives right now. Have you ever remembered or do you still remember when you were a child and when you really want something that you start thinking of it every day and you start planning your day with that special thing or with that pet? Because I remembered when I was younger, I really wanted a dog of my own. And every time I open up a book and I see a dog, I imagine myself. I was I was with the dog during the weekends. I put it on paper that when I wake up in the morning after breakfast, I would go out and walk this dog and I'll try to train the dog. Then in the afternoon, I will bathe the dog and again play with the dog later on. So early on, it was there that you wanted to do something and you are already organizing it before you actually knew how to organize. Do you remember those days? Because if you do, that will be a very big help with regards to our topic. So excited ako para sa inyo. So from those humble beginnings that where I started as a child or as a kid who just wanted to make a schedule because I wanted to get a dog. I wanted to spend every minute of my day with that dog. And I'm sure that you can also relate. Example, like if you had a toy that you wanted to play with every day, or you wanted to see a friend that you just want to spend the time with, diba? So from those humble beginnings, I am now a life coach, a certified professional life coach. I am also an online dating profile management specialist, a job that I have created for myself, di ba? I'm also a marine engineer by profession. I'm also a certified martial arts instructor. I'm also a Spartan racer, trifecta finisher, and not just that, I am also a two-time MVP of the track and field UAAP back in high school. So I am Coach TJ, and I am here for Unhooked Living. So you see, every successful person has their own routine. They have their habits and they have their way of doing things. So if you are that person, or even if you're not, especially if you are not that person, you should listen here and you should tune in. So again, I am Coach TJ from Life Coaching Philippines, and this is Coaching for Unhooked Living. So this coaching conversation is for who? So my purpose and mission for today is I will help you start a routine. Yan. Mahirap siyang gawin, but it is still doable, especially with a coach. The reason why I succeeded when I was in high school, the reason why I won all those medals is because I had a coach. I had a coach who helped me formulate the training program and the routine that I have to follow every day. Of course, I will also tell you how to override an old habit because habits are really hard to break. And here, my mission is to differentiate habits, routines, and rituals. Ano ba ang pinagkaiba nilang tatlo? And why do we get confused with those three? And of course, the crux of my talk here is helping you form a healthy habit. But before I go and start with everything else, I want to greet first. the coaches and the people who are tuning in. So, good morning, Coach Maureen, Coach Candy, Coach Nilo, and Coach Lynn, and also Coach Rizel. Ayan, si Coach Nord sa kahabol. So, thank you for tuning in, and I hope the people who have the time will be here because you are the reason we serve. Okay? So thank you for joining our live today. So please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. So please put in the comment section where are you watching from. So yeah, if you have any moments that have stuck with you, do use hashtag pack my bag moment and also hashtag coaching think talk. So please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. You may also give some shout outs to the people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring messages. If you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and Coach YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. And if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Marami po kayong mapupulot dito and you might just find the right coach for your success. Yan. So let's start with the Unhooked Life. But first, let's review how it is that we break the hook. And of course, I will be putting emphasis on differentiating habit, routine, and ritual. And I will also show you the principle of habit gravity and escape velocity, which is very important. It's so important that you will need not just your own focus or your full focus, but you will also need the help of someone who knows what they're doing. Yeah. So I hope you're all excited because yeah, I am all excited for you to start a very healthy habit. So let's go first with breaking the hook. So tingnan natin ko din components niya. So this is just a review of what I posted last week. So para dun sa mga hindi naka-attend or hindi naka-view pa, this is it. This is how we break the hook. You will need patience for yourself, especially. Of course, intention and mindfulness, kailangan nandun ka sa activity. That you have every bit of intention to make a routine and to form a healthy habit. And you need the willpower to resist against distractions. And of course, you will need the routine so that you can keep yourself on track. And whenever you are distracted, you need the time and strategic delays para hindi ka ba ma-pressure na gawin kaagad yung yung activity, especially when you see there's a notification on your Facebook Messenger. You need the time and delay para hindi ka niya kainin. Yan. So there is the hook, and with our hook breaker we will break whatever it is the hook that you are in. So this is unhooked living, ang buhay na walang sabit. So yan, I want also to greet Coach Sean and Coach Tin. Good morning. Thank you for joining. So let's first define what habits are. Ano ba yung characteristics niya? So habits, first and foremost, are mindless. You just do it automatically. Just like an example, your Facebook Messenger. It pops up or if there's a notification, it is your habit to check it. 'Di ba? Hindi mo pinag-iisipan, ginagawa mo na lang siya. Yan. Of course, if it's mindless, it doesn't consume any brain power. Hence, it needs less effort. habits need less effort. Kasi ginagawa mo na lang eh. Di mo napapansin, ayan, nandiyan ka na pala, nagfe-Facebook ka na. Yan. Or, ano bang habits na pwede nating i-describe? Unhealthy habit, for example, nagulat ka, napapamura ka na lang bigla. And you don't know what you have said afterwards. Yan. And habits are not easily broken because they are already ingrained in you, and there are mindless activities. Kaya you're unconsciously doing it. Kaya di siya madaling mabasag. And you have to remember that all habits have routines. Mamaya explain ko yan further, but all habits contain a routine because a routine is another activity. So yung habits nagiging mindless na siya. Okay? So for example, yan. Nagkaroon ka ng alarm, nagising ka, you will automatically check your phone din. How many of you wake up in the morning and the first thing that you check is your phone? Please let me know at the comments. Ayan, Coach Nords is watching from La Trinidad, Benguet. So, malamig dyan. So, do let me know in the comments kung sino sa inyo yung pagkagising sa umaga, yung phone kagad ang chinecheck. Yan. Sabi ni Coach Lynn, it is easier to create a new habit than to break an old one. Yes, it is easier. Mas madali siya mag-override actually. I-override mo siya, papalitan mo ng several elements so that you can override the desire to do it. However, routines, on the other hand, are mindful. They are a set of activities that you need your attention when you're doing it. Example of a routine. If you wake up, what do? Do you check your phone? If you do not check your phone, automatic na ba sa'yo yung mag-ayos ng bedding? Magtupi ng kumot, ayusin yung unan? So that one takes more effort and it is actually easily broken. Dahil mindful siya, you can put it at the back of your head and say na, mamaya ako na gagawin. So, routines have to be mindful because they are easily broken. If there's a shift in your schedule from your usual activities, yun, nabe-break siya. Yan, ito because it also needs more effort. It's easily more broken and it needs more effort to maintain. Kasi kailangan mong pinapansin siya. Yun, let's greet later on. Ito si Coach Lady Jen and si Coach Marife, yung aking mga ka-Wednesday team. Welcome, welcome. Uy, from Carabao, Pulilan pala si Miss Lady Jen. Thank you for tuning in. Yan, sabi ni Coach Marife, I intentionally not check phones. See, it is mindful. Yan, so not all routines are habits because routines are mindful. So you put in the attention to what you're doing. That you have to tell yourself na ito ang gagawin ko at hindi ito. Unlike habits that you just do it mindlessly. However, routines can transform into habits given that you do it consistently. So that's how you form a healthy habit. But forming that healthy habit, because it's mindful and in some ways it is delicate, you will need the help from someone to keep you on track. And that's where the coaches will come in. Ayan. Hello, Coach Hasmin. Thank you for watching. Please tune in. So yan, katulad ni Coach Marife, gumising siya from the alarm and she automatically thinks, hindi ko i-check ang phone ko. Ano yung dapat kong gagawin? So kung nag-exercise ba si Coach Marife, malalaman natin later on. But I'll share with you a memory from high school that every time I wake up at 5:30, the habit is there na alam mo yung magpa-practice ka. every weekend. So, it's not an easy thing to maintain kasi ang sarap matulog sa umaga. So, pagkagising mo, you will go to the bathroom, maliligo ka na, after that, mag-aalmusal, then you have your things packed for the day, tas maglalakad ka pa. So, that cannot be mindless kasi maglalakad ka pa papunta sa sakayan, maghihintay ka ng jeep, darating ka sa school, you'll go to your practice area, then you will change, then you will do the practice. So, it's never mindful. But it is easily broken kasi pag nag-decide ako na ayoko mag-practice ngayon, masama pakiramdam ko. I have an important activity tomorrow that I need to rest for today. So you can easily break it and postpone it. So yan. So I hope you are all still tuned in. Ngayon, we will tell the difference about rituals. Ano bang pinagkaiba nilang tatlo? So you have a routine, first and foremost, plus a subjective experience or the subjective experiences that you feel doing those routines. And that is how you get the rituals. So for example, meron tayong calendar, there's a routine. I want you to think of your daily routine. And I want you to think also about the feelings that you get or the emotions that you get whenever you do that routine. And what you feel afterwards or what the activity becomes is a ritual. So, I can give you an example like what I did back in high school. So, syempre, uh, I was an athlete. So, every time that you will tie your shoes before a run, there's that air of concentration with it. So, that was the subjective experience that I was putting myself into. I'm putting myself in that air of concentration and focus that whenever I am tying my shoelaces, it feels like a solemn solemn ritual before the run. I think may mga nakaka-relate, especially yung mga naging athlete before. And how about now? Ano yung mga ano yung mga seemingly rituals na ginagawa ninyo? So, another example I can give is my girlfriend. She has a skincare routine every night. So, skincare routine every night that turns into a ritual because she's so focused in doing what she's doing and there is an order that she follows. Hindi siya pwede mainis that time. Hindi mo siya pwede guluhin. 'Di ba? So, I hope na nakaka-relate ang ating mga audiences and ating mga viewers, especially the ladies, 'di ba? Your skincare routine is not just a routine anymore because you pour out something, a very subjective experience that you invest in. It becomes a ritual. Ayan. Oh, 'di ba? Kaka-confirm lang ni kaka-affirm lang din ni Coach Marife. Skincare routine na nagiging ritual because you become more confident afterwards. So, I have prepared a graph for you so that you can see their hierarchy. So, on the y-axis of our graph is the energy that you spend in an activity, and your x-axis is the mindfulness or the effort that you put in to doing that activity. So for a habit, nasa mababa lang siyang nasa mababa siya. So you see it's very near to that intersection kung nasan yung 0 point. Yan. So your habits are mindless and they consume less energy. That's why you just do it. Hindi mo napapansin ginagawa mo na siya. So, higher up on the scale and further to the mindfulness, yeah, nandyan yung routine. Because you expend energy thinking and the effort that you do with the activity. Kasi hindi siya pwedeng hindi siya pwedeng autopilot. 'di ba? When you have a routine, you follow an order. What else? You make sure that you do every step right. Kaya siya kailangan mindful. There's a certain level of attention that needs to be uh, exerted for it. And then you have the highest is the ritual. Mataas ang energy niya and mataas din yung mindfulness because there is a subjective experience that is already attached to the activity. So when there is a subjective experience, you have an emotional investment dun sa ginagawa mo because it means a lot to you. 'Di ba? You are, for example, like Coach Marife sa sinasabi niya. 'Di ba? Ayan, routine respects the time. That's why you put energy and you put attention to it. 'Di ba? Hindi lang siya simpleng ano, it's not a simple activity. It is something that you feel that is very special to you. That's why it commands the time and the attention. So yan, I hope you're still with me. Yan, dumadami na ating ano, mukhang focused lahat sila. So if you have any questions, you can ask me later on or you can connect with me sa comments. So now we will go to the habit gravity and escape velocity. This is a hybrid theory ng Zen Buddhism and science. So ito, you have first the defying gravity. This concept is, gravity is an attractional force of a body. So, nahihila ka niya. Every mass, everything that has mass exerts gravity, so nahihila ka. Okay? So, metaphorically speaking, the activities that you do, there's a pull na ginagawa niya sa'yo. Yan. I want also to acknowledge, before ko makalimutan, yung mga nanood from last week, if you have started with your 90 days journey of forming a habit, do let me know kung meron na kayong habit na gustong i-concentrate tan. And if you are having difficulties, and I think you will be having difficulties, do tune in now. Kasi isa to sa gagamitin ko to help you and connect with me too. Okay? So, your defying gravity, that is according to the frequency. So, that is 1 to 10 times that you are doing an activity. And when you are still in that defying gravity stage, you are now still experiencing the refusal. No, I don't want to do that. Sino sa inyo ang nakaka-relate? When you are starting out something, ayaw nyo pa siyang gawin during the first 1 to 10 times. I'm not putting in days because I want to put this in that level of frequency. Because some people will do things once a day, once per week, once a month. So it depends on how frequent you do that certain activity. Meron din ibang mga tao na hindi lang once a day, ginagawa nila twice a day. So the more frequent that they do it, the more times that they get used to the activity. So yan. So you have the earth and you have the moon, and ito siya. Ayaw mo pang lumapit. You are still resisting the activity. So we are going through the stages of you getting into the habit formation or the routine that you want to do. So after your defying gravity, mayroon pa rin yung resistance. So the resistance is the second 10 instances. So you have 11 to 20 times of you doing what you're doing. Parang napipilitan ka pa. So I call this the meh stage. You're not defiant, pero kailangan mo pa ng onting pilit. You still need a little bit of push para gawin siya. So may nakaka-relate po ba? Sa mga active, especially sa pag-exercise. This is the most common example na ang hirap bumangon sa umaga and after doing it a few times, ayaw nang gawin. Pero hindi naman tatanggi pag may nag-aya mag-jogging or mag-workout kahit online. Ayan o, nakaka-relate si si Coach Candy. Coach Candy, nakita ko yung ano mo, yung hip throw mo nung nakaraan. Maganda yung hip throw mo. Though nakakamiss na talaga magano. Hindi ka pa pwede mang hip throw ngayon. Sarado pa mga gym. So there. So yan, makikita niyo yung checklist. May resistance pa, may mga ayaw ka pang gawin. Then you need a little more push. But still in the end, you will be able to overcome the hurdles of forming that routine. And the last stage of our habit gravity and escape velocity is the acclimatization or acclimation dun sa kanyang ano, sa kanyang toolkit. It's actually the same. Pinahaba lang to. Ayan oh, miss na daw niya yung pag-throw. Coach, wag mo ako ito-throw pag ano pag open na yung mga gym. So yan, acclimatization is your third. Actually, it comes from ano, it comes from after the second 10 instance, so after the 20th time onwards. Ayan. So it's from 21st and the 30th time sa ginagawa mo siya. So if you are doing a thing that is very frequent, for example, you are reading a book. Let's say you read 5 pages in the morning and you read 5 pages in the evening. So you do it twice a day. So pag ginagawa mo siya twice a day, nakakat yung days na nako-consume mo sa paggawa niya. So therefore you are acclimatized right away do sa ginagawa mo. And when you do, it becomes second nature. After getting through this acclimatization stage, it takes a life of its own. Yan. Diba? If you are doing something like skincare routine, sa umpisa napaka-hassle, diba? Ang dami mong nilalagay or you have to do it in a certain order. However, when you finish that first month, it feels more natural. Tama ba, Coach Marife? Sa skincare routine? And siguro katulad din ni Coach Candy, yung doon sa kanyang hip throw. After the first 30 tries nung hip throw, after the 30th, medyo natural na siya. 'Di ba? Para bang pag may kumapit sa'yo sa likod mo, automatic mo nang automatic na siya. Or mas madali na siyang gawin. So yan. Ito na yung escape velocity niya. Kanina was habit gravity, the first 10 instances. And now the escape velocity is when you are already used to it or acclimatized to it. So it can be represented by you. Yan, yung earth and the moon. Ito na yung routine mo. It takes off. Nalalampasan na niya yung mga sumasabit. Ay, second mo pa lang na throw pala yun. So talented ka pala mambalibag, Coach Candy. So yan. If you have any comments or any questions, you can ask now sa ating sa mga coaches, especially with this habit formation. Yan. Do let me know in the comments kung meron kayong mga question, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And this activity is very difficult, sa totoo lang. Again, I will re-emphasize, the reason why I won those many medals is because I had a coach. And I had an athletic coach who supported me and gave me the necessary feedback to what I was doing and how to do it better. But since now it's life coaching, it's a little bit different. We will give you also the support necessary. Yan, hindi mawawala yun. But we won't tell you what to do. but we will help you achieve what you want to achieve. Kahit baby steps lang. So we can start from there. So yan, I hope it this has brought a little more light into your practices, and hindi siya madaling gawin. So do connect with me. I want to check up on the viewers who attended last week. If you have ever started a routine, kung nahihirapan kayo magsimula, do reach out to me and I will help you. May program tayo para dyan. Okay? If you want to lose weight, or if you just want to start doing something for your self-development, do let me know, do connect with me. Okay? So ayan po yung ating habit gravity and escape velocity. So as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be a part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. Do join us for another coaching conversation with Coach Marife for overcoming at 2 p.m. I would especially recommend the mothers who are who are struggling with what they want in their lives or what they want to do. You are more than a mother. Hindi ka defined sa ginagawa mo sa araw-araw, and hindi ka tali dapat. So if you are a mother and you know that you are more, and you are definitely more, tune in later at Coach Marifes Coaching for Overcoming at 2 p.m. Marami po kayong makukuha dyan. And if you are a single who is ready to mingle, do tune in later at 4 p.m. for Coaching for Single Living by Coach Maureen. Ayan, para sa mga no boyfriend since birth or no girlfriend since birth dahil single living ito. Pwede rin po kayo mag-tune in sa kanya. Okay? Para sa mga single and ready to mingle but do not know how to mingle. Yan. Kay kay Coach Maureen at 4 p.m. Tatandaan niyo yan. So I would also like to invite you to Master Coach Ace co-actively co-create coaching program. This is a comprehensive program that has an approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life, so that success is inevitable, hindi po maiiwasan. So I highly recommend, especially those who are wanting to be successful in life, this is a great start. So it includes a 21-day web-based learning journey and a 3-day life coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A. We're already on the second week. Napakamalaman po ng lahat ng binibigay dyan. And it's worth your while. Okay? And it also has a 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching teams. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. That's again Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. So it's very exciting. 3 weeks siya, and hindi lang siya it's not a very fleeting moment. Napakarami you have to experience this. Okay? Especially those who want to be life coaches later on. This is a great way to start. Yan. Uy, si Coach Joanna watching from QC. Thank you at nakaabot ka. Though you can watch us always on replay. So yan. So again, this is Coach TJ from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. I hope that this morning was wonderful, because it is wonderful. because of you. So this is again Coach TJ from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches that think like us, think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. So love bam boom, and love bam boom. See you again next week.